In a peaceful city in California, three childhood friends had been inseparable for 15 years. Elizabeth, Sophie, and Adam. They had met as children in their quiet neighborhood, spending countless hours playing together, learning, and sharing the ups and downs of life. But as they grew older, their relationships began to change in ways they never expected. Elizabeth was always the smart and strong one, with bright eyes and a smile that could light up any room. Sophie, her closest friend, was gentle and warm, always knowing how to listen and share her innermost thoughts. Then there was Adam, handsome, talented, and deep, the center of their friendship. Both women had always cared about him, though neither of them had ever confessed their feelings. For 15 years, their bond had been unshakable. They shared everything, but no one could have predicted that things would change so dramatically one day. One summer afternoon, as Elizabeth and Adam sat at their favorite cafe, a conversation changed everything. Adam, with a serious look on his face, told Elizabeth something she would never forget. "Elizabeth, I've been thinking a lot. I know our friendship means a lot, but I can't keep pretending any longer. I love Sophie." This confession hit Elizabeth like a thunderbolt. She couldn't believe her ears. She had spent her youth beside Adam, and now he was in love with someone else. Sophie, her best friend? You're kidding, right? Elizabeth asked, her voice choking. Adam met her gaze, unwavering. "No, I'm serious. I've loved Sophie for a long time, but I didn't know how to say it. Now I'm going to propose to her." The words felt like a betrayal to Elizabeth. A pain, a sense of loss, began to gnaw at her. How could the person she cared about most choose her best friend over her? She fell silent, unsure of what to say. This was the end of everything and the beginning of something even darker. Sophie and Adam's wedding day approached. Despite the pain, Elizabeth decided to attend. She wanted to witness this crucial moment in their lives, but she also needed closure. On the wedding day, everything seemed to be going smoothly until the maid of honor, a longtime friend of Sophie, suddenly changed the course of events. Just as the ceremony was about to begin, Sophie stood in her beautiful wedding dress beside Adam, her eyes glowing with happiness. But Elizabeth's unexpected entrance brought an undeniable tension into the room. As everyone prepared for the exchange of rings, Elizabeth suddenly stood up, walked to the altar, and demanded to speak. All eyes turned to her, and the room fell silent. "Before we continue," Elizabeth began, her voice calm but firm, "I just want to say that I love Adam, and I also love Sophie." The words echoed through the room, and the atmosphere shifted. Sophie and Adam were stunned. They never expected Elizabeth to react this way. "I can't sit by and watch my love be taken from me," Elizabeth continued, her voice unwavering. "I won't let it end like this without revenge." Everyone was shocked. This wasn't what they had expected. Sophie and Adam, both speechless, stood frozen. "Elizabeth," Sophie whispered, "we can't change what's happened. He loves me." Elizabeth locked eyes with Sophie, her gaze cold and sharp. "No, he loves you, but he also loves me. And he will never find true happiness until he admits what he's done to me." Adam, unable to keep his composure, stepped forward and grabbed Elizabeth's hand, but she yanked it away. "I don't need your pity," Elizabeth said, her voice now thick with emotion. "I don't want a love that's built on lies." And then, in the chaos of the moment, a man whom Elizabeth had once known appeared. It was Sophie's ex-boyfriend, the man who had been abandoned when Sophie began dating, Adam. He had been quietly watching their story unfold from the sidelines and had decided to join Elizabeth's plan for revenge. The man stepped onto the stage, a mocking smile on his face. "Thank you for giving me this opportunity," he said. I'm the one Sophie left to be with Adam, and now I won't let this go unpunished. A wave of shock washed over the room. Adam and Sophie looked at each other, unsure of what to do. The man continued. Elizabeth isn't the only one who has the right to seek revenge. You two have hurt so many people, and now it's time to pay the price. The wedding came to a chaotic halt. Elizabeth decided to leave the city, walking away from everything. The 15-year bond she had shared with Adam and Sophie was over, but she had learned a crucial lesson. Life was never easy, and sometimes you had to fight for yourself. In the end, Adam and Sophie got married, but their love was never the same. It was a love torn by the past, by betrayal, and by revenge. As for Elizabeth, she knew she would find happiness elsewhere, in a place untouched by the shadows of her past. And the story of the three of them would remain a mark in each of their hearts, a story of love, betrayal, and revenge, full of drama and emotional turmoil.